All right, hard-fought game. Obviously, very painful. Hard to go into a locker room after a game like that. You really move the football up and down the field once we got rolling. But when you turn the football over 3 times and you end up -3 on the game, plus a 4th down or 2 4th downs, going to be very hard to win. But love the guys' fight and determination. We hung in again. We can't have self-inflicted wounds that cost us a chance of winning very important games.
Coach, that 4th and 12 turned into a 4th and 7. It looked like it was going to work for you. Was that your game plan after you scored the TD?
Yeah, I almost did it the time before, but we had a little bit of wind. I thought we could pin them down in there and potentially, get the football back. But it went the way it should have. I mean, we got them on the double count, which was great. We've made a lot of plays in that situation, throwing the football, but we didn't get one there. They sacked them, but then we got ourselves into a manageable 4th down, and John Franklin, I thought I had 2 hands on the ball for what looked like it was going to be a big play, and he didn't come up with it. But all that being said, we got the football back. Our defense did a good job of holding in there, and we moved Richard made a huge play to get us down in there tight. We had a couple opportunities and we just didn't execute and get it done. But my hat's off to Philadelphia. They're a good team. They did a great job. They ran the heck out of the football. But we just can't hurt ourselves as much as we did in that game.
Not that it's going to help him feel any better, but that was a former SEC 110-meter hurdle champion that ended up running him down there at the end. So there's something to that.
Yeah, he was rolling. I thought Richard would get there. We were all hoping for that result. You don't want to have to call more plays. I mean, it would have been nice if that finished in a touchdown, and then we might have been looking at overtime. But they got a good team. They did a lot of good things. We did a lot of good things, and it comes back to, we can't throw an interception early like that and give them an early lead. We can't fumble the football when we're handing it off. And then I can't even think what the other one was, but, 3 turnovers plus downs a couple times. It's going to be very hard to win.
Last one from me, Coach. Jordan seemed to grow into the game. The longer the game went on, the more it felt like he was getting into control. Even so much so as you give him another drive, you guys tie that game up, is how it feels. What's going on with him to get him rolling later in the game as opposed to earlier in the game?
It's an evolution. I said this to the production guys that, when you're thrown into this like we have been and everything happens really quick, you don't have that whole off season to kind of start to figure out the identity of your team, the identity of your players. We're all figuring each other out. I think we're figuring out Jordan, what makes him tick a little bit. But, I told all the guys in there, I mean, Jordan, there were a couple times I thought, if we're protecting the quarterback, that the quarterback should have been protected right up to the last play. And he showed great toughness. He took some wicked hits and bounces back up. He's competitive, obviously. I was really proud of his performance. There's a couple he'd probably want to have back, but that goes without saying. But Jordan, I mean, he did a great job of leading the team, keeping them hanging in, and keeping us in a position where we potentially could at least tie the game and play some more downs.
Are there any questions from our Zoom audience?
Coach Haley, Ace from the USFL Network. So there were a lot of penalties, and obviously you pointed out the 3 turnovers. Do you think that the 3 days that the players had off at the end of last week had anything to do with that, or what do you think was the big reason that there were so many mental mistakes?
I think just the team continuing to learn how to play together, to understand the defensive, offensive, and special teams calls. No, I looked at this week as, it was the halfway point. Been in the NFL a long time. It was very much like a bye week to me. We had a big win, a physical win, and I wanted to give the guys a chance to regroup and decompress a little bit. We got a very mature group that, they're going to get IVs on their own. They're doing treatment here at the hotel. It's a great group of guys and one that I trust very much. I don't think 3 days off in the middle of, the heat and the things we're dealing with, my thing is going to continue to stay the same. I'm trying to take care of these guys physically, and then they have to take care of me by knowing what to do and doing it the right way. And, for most of the day we did that. Some of the day we didn't.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions?
Hey, Coach, got a question for you. On third down, you decided to run the Philly special. Can you tell us about what led to that decision?
It's the Philly special already. Well, we've been practicing it now for 3 weeks. We've done a very good job with it in practice. I trust Richard in that situation. The problem was Jordan got hung up on a linebacker, which didn't hold the corner. He's supposed to be out there to the flat, but their player did a very good job of grabbing onto him and not letting him out. I still thought we had a shot at it. I thought we had a shot at the last play. Would I do it different? Maybe we had one more trick in our bag that we potentially could have run and then gone to the Philly special, but I thought in that situation having another down, because it's a complicated play and a lot of things can happen, I thought it was the right time to call it.
Okay, Coach. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.